might be the summer, but basketball fans will get their content. Welcome to No Dunks, presented by FanDuel. I'm Tass Mellis. With me, it's the man in the middle, Trey Kirby.
Heyo.
Hey-yo. We're working on cameras here in the summer. And the man making magic happen, it's JD.
Hello.
Hey, JD. We'll get to an up-down report. Will Anthony Davis play 82 games? There's Blazers drama. We've got some fun trivia coming up. But first, Giannis Antetokounmpo played in Greece with Drew Hanlon and Davion Mitchell. And I'm very interested in that. I'm kidding. We're not going to talk about that.
I was like, oh, interesting. I mean, I saw him working out together. I saw Davion Mitchell hit a kick-out three. Looks like he's going to get some open shots, but I didn't have many other takes outside of that.
Drew Hanlon? The guy is working on his shot with Drew Hanlon. The shot looks fluid. No, what I wanted to get to was, how was your trip?
Oh, man, it was great. Up at Devil's Hog. Word of the year this year, Tass? Hunks.
Hunks. Oh,
Talking
okay.
a lot about hunks.
I thought it was hog.
It was hogs coming into this year, and hunks has taken over.
Hunks, okay.
Not a ton of women to be found at this place, but a lot of beefy boys at the pool after playing 36 holes of golf. The hunks were out at Devil's Hog.
36 holes. Wow.
Yeah, that's too many for me in a one day.
One day.
Yeah, we played 18 on Friday, 36 on Saturday, and I was telling JD before the show, the perfect number for me on the Saturday would be 27. The second back nine is pretty tough to get through.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of beefy, we've got some beefy questions coming up in our trivia, inspired by our friend Cheev, because it's No Dunk's 20-year anniversary this year. Our longtime fan and friend Cheev said, hey, you guys need some trivia, so he sent us some, and we got a great intro that JD created for Cheev.
Look at this photo.
20-year trivia time with Cheev, who sent in postcards, as he always did, with a bunch of trivia. I've got them here in my hand.
Every question was written via postcard from Cheev?
Basically, yes.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah, and he had done this in years past. There was a little flub on one, but this year he stepped it up. He wasn't going to mess up. Now, he doesn't write all of them, which is nice. He literally prints it out and tapes it to the postcard.
This is straight up, like, you've heard of a long-distance relationship? This is long-distance producing from Cheev. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, no doubt. If you want to be part of the production crew, hit us up at our P.O. box. Our P.O. box is in the notes. It's on Substack. Even if you just Google it, you'll find it.
Great.
So this trivia is mostly old, but I added some from the 20 years overall. But it's basically, we're going 20 years back, Trey. I'll start with the oldies, and I'll be of some assistance, because some are just, they need a little assistance.
Sure.
Anyway, the first one is basically because Kobe Bryant scored 81 when we started this show.
Right.
Cheev writes, we all remember when Kobe scored 81, but can you remember the other 5 players who went for 50 that season? I know, that's why I'm saying it's...
06?
Yeah. The
like
05-06 season.
Okay.
Now, I'll give you assistance because, that's kind of just like naming 5 guys. The first guy scored 53 in Atlanta. He doesn't have anything to do with the Atlanta Hawks. The game was in Atlanta. I will say he was probably at an adult establishment the day before, the day after, because this is who he is. So who do you remember of 05-06 who liked adult establishments?
Is it Lou Williams?
No.
Yeah, I guess too early for Lou Williams.
Too early. But a guy who liked them.
Too early for James Harden.
Yeah. This is going way back, and I just assume he went to them.
J.R. Smith didn't probably have a 50-point game.
No, this guy I'm sure he's scored plenty of 50-point games in his career.
Many 50s.
Because he's so.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Good.
Second guy went for 51 the same night.
Oh, big night.
At American Airlines Arena in Miami. Has nothing to do with Miami, but.
So not a Heat.
Not a Heat. That's just Cheev's information that I wanted to send you that he scored in Miami.
Interesting. So I would have guessed Shaq.
Okay.
But you're saying not a Miami Heat?
Not a Miami Heat. This guy had 50-point games against Allen Iverson in a famous playoff series. Vince
Carter. Nice one.
Also in an American Airlines 50-point performance. This one in Dallas, and this has to do a lot with who played.
Dirk.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
This other guy had 2 50-point games, 51 and 52 that season, because he scored a lot of points in his career.
250.
Yeah, in 05-06. You definitely know. You'll get it in 1 second once you get it. But yeah, this guy... LeBron.
Yeah? He was playing back then?
Yeah,
crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. Last guy dropped 50 in Cheev's hometown of Boston.
Oh. Was he a Beantown boy?
He was a Beantown boy.
Paul Pierce.
Nice. All right. Moving on. This coming from Cheev. Dear No Donkey Bunch, I don't remember what Arby's commercials were they were like back then when the Basketball Jones started, but I did find 8 players who had multiple big beefs in the 05-06 season, as Trey has called the old 20-point, 20-rebound game.
Okay. Multiple. So these are multiple 20 rebound games.
So yeah, well, so your big beef is just 20 rebounds.
20 rebounds. Is
okay,
all
that's all this is.
Okay.
You can get these guys who had 20 rebounds that season. Dwight Howard did have 3 of them. Yep.
Great. Shaq
didn't.
No. Okay. I mean, he's a big guy. I guess maybe he wasn't getting after on the boards.
Yeah, he's a little later in his career.
Defending champs. He's taking it easy during the regular season. Who else? Danny Fortson?
No.
20 rebounds is a lot.
Yeah, but these are all...
Dwight's the only guy I think of as a Ben Wallace?
Ben Wallace had 3, yep.
Rodman is aged out.
Yeah, you got...
Reggie Evans?
No.
Probably didn't play enough minutes.
Good guess. You got 6 more.
6 more. These guys are really busy. I mean, you can get a random 20 rebound game. It happens.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, had the most.
Tim Duncan?
No, but in that... will always be a legend.
Kevin Garnett
had 5. He had the most. Next one had he's tied with this guy who was a defensive player of the year that often you think of as a guy who maybe got defensive player of the year just because of numbers.
Dikembe?
No.
Mutombo? Marcus Camby?
Okay,
yeah, he was a big rebounder. That's true.
Good one. So there's 4 players left. 1 Hall of Famer. It's kind of surprising. You don't think of him as a rebounder, this particular guy.
Just had a good game.
Yeah, 2 of them.
A couple of good games.
A couple of good games.
6. Mello?
No.
Nah. I don't think LeBron. No. They're still there.
There's 2 guys with the same first name.
Great. Kevin?
No. One of these guys was a one-time All-Star, which is a wild
one-time All-Star with a 20 rebound game.
Yeah, he had a couple 20 rebounds.
Surprised he made an All-Star game.
Yeah,
it sounds like to me.
Yeah. So,
Elton Brand?
No.
Okay.
But good guess. Yeah. So 4 of these guys left. 2 have the same first name. 1 is a Hall of Fame because he's really great. But I never think of him as a 20 rebound guy. But in that era, he was kicking butt.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Nah. I mean, this was kind of towards the end of his...
Give me a team.
Towards the end of his career, he was a legend in the early 2000s with one team. Didn't get all the way to the finals, but he was really, really close.
This is on another team.
Yeah. Well,
never made it to the finals.
Never made it to the finals, but a Hall of Famer.
Tracy McGrady?
No, lost to the Lakers in a famous series. Lost to
Kenyon Martin?
No, lost to the Lakers in a famous series. You'll get there because of that. In a few years earlier than that.
Amari Stoudemire?
No. Conference finals.
Brian Grant?
No. I don't want to give you any more clues.
Trailblazer?
He's known...
Am I thinking of the right team at least?
No. He was known for something... am I wrong with the conference finals? He was known for something in college, which went extremely wrong.
Chris Webber.
Yeah.
Great one.
I
didn't think about it, but you're right.
Another one by the same name. Another guy by the same...
Chris?
Yeah, another Chris.
Another Chris, but not a Hall of Famer.
One-time All-Star. This is the one-time All-Star.
Gatling?
No.
Chris.
Also known for a weird... Yeah, when I think of him, he's a 2-name guy. You never really say...
Like Chris Paul, but obviously not him. Chris Duhon. Nope.
Big man.
Chris Humphries.
No. Good guess.
KRIS.
Loves lying on the bench.
Chris Kaman had
Chris
20
Kaman.
rebound game.
Yeah.
Did make an All-Star. You're right.
Two more guys. One-time NBA champion way later, but he was their starting center.
Starting center eventually got a championship. DeAndre Jordan?
No, good guess.
Too early.
Good guess.
Yeah,
So you'll get this guy when we
NBA champion, but this was not the team he won an NBA championship.
No.
But he was a starting center.
Yeah. He was involved in a trade that was rescinded in a
Tyson Chandler,
and then a weird one. Last one.
Bull, probably 0506.
Okay, yeah. I didn't check the beefy on that one. And the last one, this one will never be known.
Will never be known. This is like a Tony
He
Delk
did
50-point game.
He had 3 times. He had 20 rebounds in a game that season.
3 times.
Yeah.
But just a guy.
You know who he is. You definitely know who he is.
Okay.
Just not a star by any means.
What team do I think of him as?
Golden State, probably.
Golden State Warriors. Andres Biedrins.
More of a 4.
Antoine Jameson?
Nah.
Troy Murphy.
Troy Murphy.
Hey!
Nice. All right.
That's a guy. Good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, we'll keep it going. I mean, it's hard to think about guys who had 20 rebounds in a game in 05-06.
It could happen to anyone. I mean, we got some of the big names are on there, but the little names are the tough ones.
Okay. This you'll get to. Here's some quick trivia about the 05-06 season. Do you remember who are the top 3 in each of these 3 categories? Total points, double-doubles.
Okay.
Who led in double-doubles, and then who led in stocks, which are total total blocks and steals.
Okay, so first is total points.
Total points.
Iverson.
Third. Yes.
05-06. Who else was very good? McGrady?
Nah.
Shaq?
Nah.
This is total points, so not so games played would factor in. Kobe?
Yes, number 1.
Yep. Kobe, Iverson, Melo?
No.
LeBron?
You
Cool.
got him. 3 double-doubles.
Double-doubles. We're talking about Dwight Howard?
Yes.
Yep.
He was number 2.
Number 2. Ben Wallace? Scoring would be an issue?
Yeah, he's not on the list.
Shaq?
No.
My good friend Shaq?
No, but you did say his name earlier because he was the leader in beefs.
Tim Duncan?
No.
He was the leader in beefs. I should remember this since we just said it.
I said he was alike to Tim Duncan and a Hall of Fame career legend type of player.
Forgot Dirk?
No.
Like Tim Duncan.
Well, I mean, like Tim Duncan in that he's a great player, but he's not. Does not have the championships, but he does have a championship. I shouldn't say he doesn't.
A championship.
Yeah.
It's not Dirk. You said
Very
it's
good.
not
Very
Ben
good.
Wallace. Very good.
Hold on.
Dirk,
This is
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Forgot to say that.
And then the third guy in double-doubles. He had 60 double-doubles that season.
Almost every game.
You don't think of him.
3/4 of the game.
You don't think of him as he is a big rebounder, but maybe he got rebounds because of the number of possessions that this team played. So
Sean Marion?
Sean Marion.
Good hint.
Very nice.
Very good hint.
Okay, the 3 guys who led in total steals and blocks. You just mentioned
Dwight.
Dwight's not on it.
Wow. I guess not a lot of steals. Ben Wallace?
Ben Wallace is number 1.
Got to be.
327. My man, I'm just seeing that my man Cheev gave us the top 6 here.
Crazy, Cheev.
Yeah. Well, you just mentioned him in the last double-doubles number.
Tim Duncan?
No.
Kevin Garnett?
No.
Double-doubles. Who did I say? Shaq?
No, the last guy you said. The last guy with the possessions thing.
Sean Marion?
So, yeah, he had steals and blocks. Huh? 297 steals and blocks. So you've got you've got the first and third. Ben Wallace and Sean Marion were first and third in total steals and blocks. The second, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I mean, you've said a couple of their names so far, but
Ron Artest?
No. But a one-time All-Star, a guy who we all talk about, like a 5x5 guy.
Kirilenko? Nice one. Yeah. Okay.
And then 4, 5, and 6. You mentioned him, sort of an undersized guy.
I mentioned him.
You mentioned him last, and for our last question, he's at 4, an undersized guy, but very, very good.
Grant, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. Who did I say? Who did I say? I'm trying to think of every. I think I've named 3/4 of the NBA players from 05, 06 so far today.
Yeah, no, he's an executive still with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, Elton Brand, yeah. Undersized, good call. He was a shot blocker.
And then 5 and 6, kind of like Kirilenko in that he does this at number 5. Super young. Is this his rookie year? Or second year, I think.
Okay.
In that he was a long player.
But you said it's not Tracy McGrady.
No. He's just really
arms.
good at rebounds and blocking shots.
Rebounding and blocking shots, Theo Ratliff.
But he'll give you a 5x5. He's smaller than Theo Ratliff.
He can give you a 5x5.
Yeah, he could. Did he have a 5x5? I don't think so.
But he could.
People believed in this guy. He got waived at some point.
Joe Alexander. All I know is he got waived at some point.
This is a guy who was surprised everybody that he was waived pretty much a little bit later in his career after he got a big contract from...
I mean, I'm like Rashard Lewis, Caron Butler. I don't know.
Josh Smith. Okay. And
that's a 5x5 type guy.
And then you said another one earlier. One defensive player of the year because of numbers.
Oh, Camby.
Marcus
Yeah,
Camby.
sure. Had a lot of blocks. Cool.
Okay, and this one is for you here, Trey. Name the top 6 total minutes played guys on the 05-06 Bulls, says Cheev.
Great. Tyson Chandler.
Tyson Chandler was number 6.
Yeah, he had a great season, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I think he was not a Bull after that season. Who else would have been around 05-06? Chris Duhon?
Yes, he was number 5 of your 6 players.
Okay. Ben Gordon?
Ben Gordon was 3 of 6. So you got 1, 2, and 4 remaining.
1, 2, and 4. I got to think about positions here. Tyson Chandler was probably the center. Ben Gordon was a guard. You got Andres Nocioni on there?
Andres Nocioni, who received Defensive Player of the Year votes.
Yeah, baby.
According to our man Cheev, I didn't double check that, but I believe you, Cheev. So then your top 2 guys who played the most.
I haven't gotten those 2 yet.
Yeah.
Heinrich?
Heinrich was number 1. And then an all-star. How many times did this guy make an all-star game? Not.
You don't think he probably didn't make it as a Bull? So we're talking Heinrich, Gordon.
Did he make it as a Bull?
Luol Deng?
Luol Deng.
Nice. He made it as a Bull. 2-time All-Star, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Wow. Just so you know, I got all those right with 0 misses. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but that was 20 years of history that I just nailed it with 0 misses. What was that? 7 for 7? Pretty good.
6 for 6.
6 for 6. 6 titles.
Y'all have moved around a bunch since you started the podcast, but not as much as most NBA players. Can you name these 05-06 rookies based on their career path? So I'll map out the path.
So you're telling me
I'll give you the teams.
An 05 rookie played for?
Yes, in their order that they actually played. I've got 5 rookies here.
Okay.
You'll get these. First one, Hornets, Clippers, Houston, Thunder, Suns, Warriors, Spurs, Clippers.
Easy one. That's Chris Paul.
That's right. This one, not as easy. Raptors, Pistons, Mavericks, Knicks, Lakers, Hawks, Cavaliers, Pistons.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a lot of teams.
That's a lot of teams.
I was going to say Charlie Villanueva.
It's a nice guess, because did he go from the Raptors to Pistons? Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think he did.
Or was there a Mavs in there? Anyway.
He was in there.
Or the Bucks, too. Anyway, this guy, all you think about him is a Raptor. That's all you think about him as.
I only think of him as a Raptor.
You literally brought him up as a potential guy on the Mount Rapsmore.
Jose Calderon.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Raptors, Pistons, Mavericks, Knicks, Lakers, Hawks, Cavs, Pistons. That's a weird route.
That's a weird route.
This way fewer teams on this rookie. Bucks, Warriors, Mavericks, Cavs, Lakers, Warriors.
Bogut?
Bogut. Very nice.
Yep.
Okay, 2 more rookies here. Sixers, Hawks, Raptors, Lakers, Rockets, Clippers.
Say again. Sixers, Hawks.
Raptors, Lakers, Rockets, Clippers, Hawks again.
Lou Williams.
There we go.
That's right. Thanks for putting it in my head, JD. Kicking around in there.
Some wings for you. Last one. Knicks, Blazers, Suns, Magic, Cavaliers, Lakers, Cavaliers.
Wow. Okay, a lot of teams.
Yeah.
What was first team?
Knicks.
I want to say Mario Hezonja. I think that's too early, and he's back in the news right now. So thinking about Mario Hezonja too much. A Knicks rookie in 05. What was his second team?
Blazers. I think coming into the draft, he said he didn't want to play for the Toronto Raptors.
Okay.
Got drafted by the Knicks, known as I'll give it away if I say that. Sort of a big man, but known as he's more of a shooter. But
Steve Novak? No.
Came up very recently in our last show when we talked LeBron James and his iconic moments. This particular player was mad. Not mad at LeBron, but more like, hey, that guy
had a little
he stole my business.
Oh, he stole Taco Tuesday. Oh, Channing Frye?
Channing Frye.
Nice.
Knicks, Blazers, Suns, Magic, Cavs.
Good one.
Okay. This one, this is a fun one. I almost got rid of this one because we've basically named all these guys. But if you're in the mood, can you name the rebound leaders from the 05-06 season?
Well,
You're basically naming the top seven.
Yeah, you got to get Dwight and Ben in there.
Yep.
Kevin Garnett. Sorry.
Yep.
Tim Duncan.
Yep.
Finally, I'm going to guess him for every rebounding one, and finally, he actually makes the list.
You got three more.
I probably said them all already, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Dirk.
No.
Sean Marion.
Yes.
Yeah, got to. His certain double doubles.
Two more. A guy that wouldn't even think of as a rebounding guy.
Marcus Camby.
No.
See there? You don't think of him as a rebounding guy, but it's not Sean Marion.
And a guy you said earlier.
He had a 20 rebound game.
Because it was a weird one. It was a weird.
I hate having to remember 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Tough, man.
I just gave you like 1,000 questions. As we.
Elton Brand.
Elton Brand was number 7.
There we go.
And then there's one more. Elton Brand was 7th in MVP voting. And then this last one, as Cheev puts, probably the most boring player I've ever looked up on Basketball Reference. But we named him as a guy who had multiple Big Beef 20 rebound games that season.
The most boring guy.
Yep.
What's that supposed to mean? Paul Pierce?
He's just a forgettable NBA
Just a forgettable
player.
guy. I should know this since I've said his name, literally.
Yeah.
Not Amari. He's cool. Chris Kaman?
No, because this guy never made an All-Star game.
Oh, okay. Never made an All-Star game.
Golden State Warrior was the other hint earlier in the show. Like he was a Golden State Warrior.
Antoine Jameson?
No.
Bogut?
No.
Golden State Warrior. I already forgot this.
It's a forgettable time of the Golden State Warriors.
It was. It definitely was.
Franchise.
05-06. Who did I...
Lefty.
A lefty? Oh, not Chris Webber. He's not left-handed.
No.
Troy Murphy. Troy Murphy. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm firing these at you so we can get through them.
Yeah, that's good. This looks like the last one on the alchemy card, huh?
Yeah.
This one's coming via alchemy?
This one actually was previous to all the trivia questions. It was sent in previously. It has nothing to do with trivia. This is what our man writes. He goes, "The Manhattan is one of my favorite cocktails, but let's give the Nets some love and try this Brooklyn recipe. And I always keep it just in case I want to make a Manhattan. It's 2 ounces rye, 1 ounce dry vermouth, a 1/4 ounce maraschino liqueur, 3 dashes of Angostura bitters, and a garnish with cherry." Dry vermouth. That's the key here. Thanks for sending that in, Cheev.
So we sent in a ton of trivia questions and just one drink recipe.
This was way prior to the trivia, but I've always kept it. So I've added it to the Cheev listing. But here's a few interesting questions just over the last 20 seasons before we move on to the up-down report. Which team has had the best record over the last 20 seasons? So the most wins over the last 20 years.
Spurs?
Close. They're number 2.
Heat?
No, they're not top 5. I got the top 5 here.
Top 5. Interesting. Yeah. Mavericks?
No. This is hard.
Celtics
most consistent.
Okay,
yes.
sure.
612 winning percentage, 981 and 622. The Spurs are number 2. your 3, 4, 5 if you want, if you're in the mood.
3, 4, 5. Who else has been good? The Lakers.
No,
I guess that was after 3 of their titles.
There's a dynasty in there.
Golden State.
Golden State is
wow,
fourth.
really?
Yeah.
They won a ton during those years, I guess.
Yeah, and then one that's supposed to be in a current dynasty that we'll see if they.
OKC?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, surprising, the third best record over the last 20 seasons comes from a team that has won one championship, but I wouldn't think of them as
Nuggets?
Yeah, the Nuggets. Correct.
They made the playoffs a ton.
Yeah, that's true.
They just only have won once.
Okay, and these are 3 random questions.
Yes.
Single season statistical peaks.
Okay.
Trivia. Who averaged the most points in one season over the last 20 seasons? So you can guess the player.
Harden.
You remember how many he had?
36.3.
Very, very, very close. 36.1 in 18-19. Who averaged the most rebounds in one season?
Most boards in a season.
In the last 20 seasons.
Last 20 seasons. Ben Wallace?
No, but it's fitting because it's a similar, it's the same team.
Andre Drummond?
Andre Drummond.
Yeah. It was going to be those two or Dwight.
Yeah, good call. Very good call. Do you remember, you want to guess how many he had?
Andre Drummond, 15.4.
Close. 16 flat. It's a big number, huh?
Exactly, 16.
Yeah.
Huh?
17, 18.
Cool.
And this is an interesting one. It's basically tied with other guys, but who averaged the most assists in one season? He technically has the most assists in one season.
Rondo?
No, but he was tied with this guy.
Okay.
So technically this guy had more, according to the decimal points.
Okay, more decimal points.
But it's strange because of what team he did it with.
You don't think of him as this team.
No,
Nash?
No, you know him because he's a Hall of Famer. No, not Nash. You know him as a Hall of Famer.
Chris Paul?
No. Good guess, though. Very good guess. He was up there.
Jason Kidd?
No. Towards the end of his career, which was a
Who else was
fantastic
setting the
career.
table? Well, Calderon?
No, a triple-double guy here, though, that with assists.
Triple-double guy with assists. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When I think about it. Not Kidd, huh?
No.
Triple-double guy with assists.
I mean, in the
Not
Harden era.
in the Harden era.
Harden era of points. Yeah, so it's...
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
That's right.
Right.
The team...
Right.
Team is kind of weird. Because you don't think of him as a...
He must have been a wizard when he did it, right? Yeah.
That's right. 11.7.
Wow, that's pretty. And he set, if I'm not mistaken, he set the all-time career record for triple doubles on the Wizards in one season that year.
Yeah,
Pretty crazy.
Just gave him the ball.
Westbrook did a lot.
He did a lot. He did a lot.
Especially on a bad team. He could do a ton.
All right, that's it for our trivia. Thanks, Cheev.
Thanks, Cheev. Thanks for the drink recipe, too. Taz is going to make it this weekend, I heard.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got to go buy stuff. Yeah. Listen, I don't do the maraschino liqueur. I think I have that, but I have these great cherries that Danielle buys, so I just throw that in there.
Some Luxardos?
Luxardos, yeah, with that wood.
Nice.
That wood.
Real nice.
Around the jar, yeah. So thanks for that, Cheever.
All right, great trivia. Thanks to Cheev, but we do have some news to talk about. Let's go to the Up-Down Report.
Prepare your tuntis. It's the Up-Down Report.
It'll be interesting for you, Task Mellis.
It will be. Yeah.
Because we got some Dundon drama out in Portland. Tom and the city of Portland are in a dispute over arena renovations. Basically, Dundon and the Trailblazers have asked Portland for something like $600 million in renovations. The Portland City Council is asking for plans on how the Blazers would spend all of that taxpayer money. The Blazers have not yet provided those plans, and the clock is ticking. Blazers' current lease at the Moda Center runs through 2030, so they're trying to figure out how to get some sort of an arena deal done here, and people are definitely worried that there could be a threat of the Blazers actually ending up leaving Portland. So, Tass, are you up or down on the Blazers arena showdown?
Well, I'm down on this being out in the streets, this public dispute. That being said, I think they're staying. If the past is anything we learn from, this did happen to Tom Dundon and his Carolina Hurricanes of the NHL, where they had a long negotiation, very long negotiation with the city. The city did provide the Carolina Hurricanes with a ton of money. It was $300 million, if I'm correct, and they're undergoing some renovations. And Dundon agreed to pledge $800 million to developing the area around the arena that has long been surrounded by only parking lots. So, he bought the team 8 years ago. They just won a Stanley Cup. All good there with the Blazers. I don't know if they're going to win an NBA championship, but I do think they're staying. As you said, all the negotiations are taking place. They do have concepts for how they want to renovate things, but they didn't provide that to the city quite yet because they're just concepts, apparently. And this is all negotiation. Coming back, the team said, hey, we want you to pay lots of property taxes over the next 20 years. It would have come to $99 million in property taxes, while Paul Allen, the previous owner, only had to pay 1.2 per year. So that would be $24 million over 20 years. So this is a negotiation thing. I think, yes, it's disgusting. It's sad, more than disgusting, that the Blazers fans even have to think about this. But this is, unfortunately, that's in this public. It's in the public. It's in the streets, and that's what it is. It's just a negotiation. I do think, and those Blazers fans deserve a team. Simple as that, and I think they will get it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like negotiating through the press. I'm down on this for now, but I think definitely potential to be like sideways or up. The Blazers, like you're saying, they want to stay in Portland. Portland wants them to stay, but right now, Tom Dundon's trying to squeeze the most favorable deal he possibly can out of the city, make as much money as he can. And the city is using, I think, Dundon's rep as a frugal owner, for lack of meaner words. They're using that against him and trying to get him to pony up and actually tell people how he's going to use his money, and that Dundon and the Blazers are going to continue to invest in Portland. So everybody wants the same thing, but with the way the negotiations are going right now, it feels like it could end up bad. And it definitely feels very similar to when Seattle left the Pacific Northwest. An owner from out of town comes in, buys the team. Suddenly there are arena renovations that need to get done. Will they? Won't they? It ended up not happening in Seattle. And as we know, they are now the Thunder. So it does feel pretty like to that.
Yeah.
The location of the team, the way a new guy is coming in, the way they're starting to cut costs basically immediately. Apparently, the Blazers have now laid off a ton of their broadcasters, including our buddy Tom Haberstroh. They're unsure if they're going to bring back Kevin Calabro as the play-by-play guy. They're unsure if they're going to be sending the radio teams to road games to broadcast, or if they're just going to run the television broadcast out there as their radio broadcast. So there's a lot of things going on with Tom Dundon and the Blazers right now. None of it looks good, and it feels to me like the city council is realizing that Blazers fans aren't too happy with this guy, and they're making him out to be the bad guy. It does feel like he is the bad guy here, but as long as the Blazers stay put, I think this can end up all good. And I think most things point toward the Blazers actually staying there, but with this, there's like an August 12th deadline sort of thing for when they need to approve this term sheet or something like that. And there's even some more red tape they have to get through to get to that point. It just feels really bad if you're a Blazers fan to go from having an uplifting season, making the playoffs, you trade for Ja Morant, and basically everything then has been our owner is a cheapskate and he doesn't want to pay for anything, and maybe our team is leaving. That sounds terrible if you're a Blazers fan. Hopefully they stay. There's nowhere good for the Blazers to move. Doesn't even make sense to even be thinking about this when there's expansion.
Yeah, it would mean that there wouldn't be expansion. It would mean Vegas. It would mean that taking this team to Vegas, and there's the rumors that he went and bought this team strictly to move it to Vegas, which would be terrible, unfortunate. And if Adam Silver is true to his word, and his word is, hey, we're thinking about expansion somewhere down the road, but it is the word expansion. It's not moving a team, then this is where they're going to stay. So that's the scary part. It's no surprise that the kind word you used, frugal, that's what Tom Dundon is. I brought up the Carolina Hurricanes. That's what he did as soon as he bought them. He said, hey, the radio guy, we were cutting your salary by half. I'm saying half. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was a cut. There's lots of cuts. Hey, we're cutting your salary. Do you still want this job? It's up to you. And so there was a lot of that. He came into Portland, cut a lot of jobs immediately. And so it is about the dollars. But the Blazers, the city has offered a ton of money. You brought up that $600 million in public funds. That's a ton of money. The city also wants particular things. They want essentially unionized or family wage jobs at the arena, so people are still working there. They want caps on public funding that also limit eligible expenses for the project. In turn, the city just wants to know where these dollars are coming from. And you mentioned OKC as a comparison. There's a ton of money being provided by the public funds for that Continental Coliseum that we will see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play in very, very soon. $850 million of a new $900 million arena is coming from public funds. And OKC's voters in Oklahoma City, they voted for it. So it's like that as well, where there's going to be a lot of money coming from public funds. That's going to happen. I think in the end, money will come from them. The team will stay. But yeah, it's kind of ugly right now.
Yeah, it's definitely ugly right now. And look, all the things the city's asking for seem pretty reasonable to me.
Yeah.
Including, I think they're asking for like a signature on the Blazers signing a 20-year lease, saying we're actually going to be in the city for 20 years. Similar things happened with the Kings when they were thinking about moving as well. But I mean, like $99 million in taxes over 20 years, that is nothing for a guy who just spent $4.5 billion on a franchise. So.
Yeah. And the worry is, he spent $4.5 billion. Maybe he wants to take it to another city. And that sounds like a lot of money, even in today's NBA for a Blazers team. And it's a big number. And maybe he has other ideas that he's going to drag it somewhere else.
Hope not.
But that's up to the league.
Well, they already approved him to be an owner, and I mean, I think it looks like a little bit of a black eye for Adam Silver and the rest of the owners that they're like, yeah, we're okay with this guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, as long as he keeps them there. I mean, he has to keep them there.
Well, I mean, the owners approved it regardless. They approved him buying the team. Mm-hmm. The other 29 owners are like, we're fine with this guy who has shown himself to be a frugal owner in a completely other sport as well, and what he's trying to do is cheap out here and not pay his taxes. Don't love it. Don't love it, man.
Yeah, but the Carolina Hurricanes will tell you, hey, he's done everything that we needed them to do.
They won.
We just won a Stanley Cup.
They won.
He even gets to put his family's name on the Stanley Cup, which is unfortunate.
So yeah, well, but okay, but let's assume the Blazers stay there. They have success under Tom Dundon. All this is going to do is encourage every other owner to do the same things Tom Dundon has done. That is getting him criticized for being frugal. Like literally everything. They're like, oh, we don't have to pay our announcers to go on the road anymore. Let's not do that. If it's working for them, why would we pay? It's worse for the product, is what I'm saying. Uh-huh. And if it is a success in Portland under Tom Dundon, that means that other teams will copy a model of whatever Tom Dundon has done. First, they have to stay there. Then they have to have success. For all of that to transpire, I'm just saying, not a great start to the Dundon era.
It is an interesting idea of, let's say it's Calabro and our friend Lamar Hurd staying in Portland, basically watching the screen. Like we see happen quite a lot in other sports. What do you think of that in general? I know you don't like the idea.
Broadcasters should be at the games.
They should be. Yeah. I mean, when you're talking about just the two tiny small, like if it's just the 2-man booth, then that's cheap. That's just simply cheap. Mm-hmm. If you're talking about the whole truck and that it's a different scenario. I guess that's what Tom Dundon. I wonder if he takes his Carolina Hurricanes on the road. I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't think he does the radio broadcast. Not from what I was reading.
The radio broadcast?
They asked the guy to take an 80% pay cut, and he said, no, I'll go work somewhere else.
Yeah. What about the TV guys? He takes them
that
on
I don't know. Okay. I think the TV broadcast has to travel. I think in the NBA they have to travel.
Okay. Well, as simple as that. And then they're going.
It doesn't matter what the expense is for the radio crew. It literally doesn't matter. They can afford it. They make billions of dollars a year. Yeah. It's cost cutting. It's 100% cost cutting. Anything that Dundon has been trying to pull here. Sure. And that cheapens the look of the rest of the league. And it's just bad for the product. If one of 30 owners is doing that, everybody else is going to follow suit. Sure. So send them. It ain't that expensive. Send them. Simple. It sounds worse. It's worse when they're not there. Anyways, in semi-Blazers related news, the Lakers made a minor move, signing Matisse Thybulle to a 1-year, $3.3 million contract. Thybulle played the last 3.5 seasons in Portland. So, Tess, are you up or down on the Lakers signing Matisse Thybulle?
Well, I'm up. They need perimeter defense and size. he provides one of those two in the perimeter defense department. Is he their best defender on the perimeter immediately? I think you can say yes. Quentin Grimes, no disrespect to him, he's in that same category. But of course, they need this guy. And as you said, he's been with the Blazers for a few years, although his role has decreased because they have other guys in a similar role to Matisse Thybulle, like Toumani Camara, and really good defenders on the perimeter. So he's had his minutes decreased. And if he goes to the Lakers, I know JJ Redick is simply going to ask him to be a Luka Doncic supporter and just be a catch and shoot type of guy and play defense. So this is good for them. It's a guy that fits with Luka pretty well.
Yeah, and apparently Luka and JJ both spoke to Thybulle before he signed this deal. They both want him to come and basically do exactly what you're saying, play defense, make open threes. I actually think Thybulle's become a tiny bit underrated, mostly because he's been hurt for 2 straight seasons. He's only played 45 games in the last 2 years, to the point where Ziggy here in the stream team's like, that's still a guy. Yeah, Matisse Thybulle literally played 20 games last season, only 15 the year before, but last season, he led the league in steals and deflections per 36 minutes, averaged 2 steals per game in 16 minutes. That's ridiculous. Finished top 10 in deflections, period. So he's a very havoc-inducing defender if he can stay healthy, and then he can actually make a three-pointer if he's wide open. 44% in 15 games in the 25 season, 40% in 20 games during the 26 season. Basically, like, he becomes a cheaper Jared Vanderbilt. It's the same sort of minutes, I think, where it's like, you're the perimeter stopper. If we need somebody who's out there specifically for defense, it could be Thybulle. It could still be Vanderbilt. For a cheap signing, this is pretty good for the Lakers. They needed some size. They needed some defense and some athleticism out on the wing. And, Thybulle's not, like, in his prime or anything like that, but he's only 29 years old. Assuming he's able to stay healthy, like, I think he could be their 8th or 9th man. That would be fine with me.
Yeah, they need some size. I always think of him as a bigger wing. He's only 6'5". Yeah, I always think of him as taller, as the guy who's thrown out there to shut down Trey Young in the past in playoff series there where he was with Philly way back when. But yeah, he's fallen off. As was said in the stream team, he is a guy, but his minutes have fallen off. He only played 16 minutes per game in those healthy games last year, the fewest of his NBA career. So they need bodies, as you said. they just need guys on the Lakers. So this seems like a no-brainer. But also from the Blazers' perspective, they have those guys in that position. So it kind of makes sense that they would let him go eventually.
Yeah. He was not long for the Blazers. They've replaced him, and more of a need for the Lakers. So maybe he could do something. As long as he stays healthy, we shall see. Late last week, Anthony Davis told the guy holding a phone that AJ DeBonsa is going to win Rookie of the Year. The Wizards are going to win 40-plus games, and that he, Anthony Davis, was going to play all 82 games for the first time in his career. Jeff Teague then went out on a limb this week saying on his 5:20 in the morning show that he's got 100 bands that says Anthony Davis won't play all 82 games. But what does Taz Mellis say? You got 100 bands? Are you up or down on Anthony Davis playing 82 games this season?
I'll answer your first question. I don't have 100 bands.
No.
Second question, I'm the biggest positive Pete there is in NBA media. If I'm holding a phone, I'm going to be super positive, but there is absolutely no way. How? He's never done it in his career. I'm not going to try and pretend like he had a good year 14 years ago. No, this is about August 6th and his eligibility for an extension coming up.
Great call.
And him thinking, okay, I'm gonna be the positive Pete and say I'm gonna play 82 games. Nobody does that in the NBA as far as stars go. There was 18 last year. Not one was a star that played 82 games from those 18. Mikal Bridges is your biggest name.
Bane, was he an 82 game guy? Maybe.
I don't.
But nonetheless, not a star.
Maybe it was
like
a Bane.
Saying, yeah.
So yeah, I think this is a guy who hasn't played in over half a year. It's been a while. He's feeling fresh. So maybe when the phone gets up to him, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to do it. But it's just about getting his one last big contract, as big as possible. And it is a little nuts if the Wizards say, hey, big dollars coming your way. It could line up with what they just did for Trey Young. I don't know how much they're going to sign. I'm not saying it's the max like Trey Young. but it could be an overpay.
He's looking for a big deal for sure. What did you say the date is? August 6th, is that right? Because people have been speculating that LeBron is waiting to make his decision until either the Warriors trade for Anthony Davis or the Cavs make some sort of a trade to open up some more money to offer LeBron. So I wonder if we're going to be waiting until August 6th to finally hear the LeBron decision. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But I'm with you. There's no chance this guy's going to play 82 games. But what's he supposed to play? I'm gonna play 65 this year and qualify for awards. Like you have to say I'm playing 82 games, or it's like I'm gonna play 81. Get kicked out of one game, suspended for the next. But he's maxed out at 76, played 71 total the last 2 seasons and just 20 last year. What would be a great number to you for games played for Anthony Davis?
Great.
I think Teague finally settled on he thinks he'll play 58 games.
Yeah, Teague was he was not going high at all.
No, he was not.
70 would be great. I mean, 65 would be acceptable. 70 would be great.
It would be awesome if qualifying for awards should be the goal for Anthony Davis. 65 minimum.
What did the guy with the phone ask him?
I don't remember what he asked him. They were just, I'm holding the phone. You're standing next to me. Tell me some stuff about the Wizards. And he said all good things about the Wizards. That's my other question.
So then he just came out and said, I'm playing 82 games.
I think he maybe said, who do you think's going to win it? I think he started with who's going to win Rookie of the Year? Because he definitely answers DeBonta first. He's like, that's easy.
Okay.
And what's your record going to be? He's like, I don't know what our record is, but it'll be in the 40-plus wins, which would be impressive. Detroit went from 14 to 44 wins in a year, a 30-win increase. Wizards won 17 last year. Can they win 23 more games this year? We'll see. We'll see who's on their team. They've got a lot more talent than they had last season. That's for sure.
They've got a Trey Young ripping Jalen Brunson's jersey at WWE event.
Yes. Yep.
That whole dynamic will be interesting with a guy who could win Rookie of the Year in DeBonta and Trey Young looking to establish himself as a star again. And then you throw in Anthony Davis in there. It's a questionable roster, so we will see how they do on the court.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're going to be bringing in 3 new starters, all of whom look pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Trey Young and Anthony Davis are not at the peak of their powers, but they're still better players than anybody the Wizards had last season. And throw in DeBonta. We're not sure what to expect from a rookie guy, but he looked good during Summer League and should at least give the team some energy.
Yeah.
I look forward to watching the Wizards play more than I have in the past 2 or 3 seasons. During a live taping of Boardroom Talks, LeBron James was asked how much golf is really factoring into his free agency decision. LeBron said, quote, golf is a sport that you can play for the rest of your life. My main focus while I'm playing the game of basketball is to keep the main thing the main thing. I'll find a golf simulator if I'm in the cold for sure. Tass, are you up or down on indoor golf simulators?
Huge up
on
on indoor golf simulators. Yeah.
You've done it?
No.
Me neither. But I'm also up because I want to try it.
Yeah. I want it's a driving range indoors without having to go to a driving range and ask for the balls and bring your own clubs or deal with it. So I like the simplicity of it as I grow older. And if I'm stubborn and I will like the idea of being able to go to a room in my house and just hit a ball. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that goes around it. You got to pay a lot. Like as far as owning one, sounds like it's a lot of money.
Sure.
Sounds like you got to have a real nice ass room to do it, kind of thing. Basically, I guess it's drop a screen, have a projector. But anyway, I'm excited about it. What is LeBron saying in that keep the main thing as in?
He's saying
I like hitting balls.
No, he's saying basketball is still the number one factor and where I'm deciding.
Okay, good.
But I am going to be golfing. It's basically what he's saying. He's like, don't worry. If I go to Cleveland, I can golf indoors until it's nice outside.
LeBron can.
Yeah.
He can build his own whatever he wants to do. So I like that idea. I've never done it, though.
I've never done it either. And I don't understand how it could like measure the spin of your ball because as a slice bro, tailing off to the right sometimes. Maybe I'll hook it to the left. The guys were impressed with the way I was shooting hooks instead of slices,
On purpose?
No. No, but it was just different. Most right-handed swingers have the slice to the right. I got a hook to the left. How lucky for me. How does that factor into hitting it to a screen? I don't know. Probably something to do with cameras.
Yeah, the sensors. To me, that whole thing, can it really be measured? I don't think so.
So maybe you can golf better.
But yeah, it's a good
on
point.
the simulator, right?
Gosh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that one must have been straight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened with the Heat this week? I think last night they posted a future YouTube stream that was titled LeBron James Introductory Press Conference.
Oh, I didn't.
It was scheduled for July 27th. Heat fans somehow saw it on their YouTube page, and I think the team like immediately made it private and then just straight up deleted the whole thing. A spokesperson said, yes, we did set it up. It was an accident, and it's just in case. Just in case we're going to have a LeBron James stream if he decides to sign with us.
See, I believe that.
Yeah.
They did get it set up. They should. It's the summer. You should be able to do everything that's possible for the arrival of the best player in modern NBA history.
Sure.
So, yeah. That doesn't seem like a lie. Seems real.
You think it could just be an accident?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think that this is a sign that LeBron is going to?
No.
I do feel like that's picked up a lot of steam in the past week, probably, but maybe that's just a factor of us waiting. It's like, how many times can you talk about how it'd be awesome to go to Cleveland as the final chapter in his documentary? How many times can you talk about how cool it would be to see LeBron and Steph play together on the same team? So, like, let's move on to Miami and talk about how that would be cool.
Miami has gotten all of the steam.
Yep.
Yeah, they seem to be number one, and ESPN talks about it every single day, and I guess they want to change it up team to team to team.
That's right.
But I don't
Keep
know.
it fresh.
Watching Giannis Antetokounmpo fire those passes across the court to Davion Mitchell, I mean, I start to buy in. How good Giannis looks, that LeBron would want to play with him and Bam. Maybe. Yeah, it's tough.
There's a good
Is there a
opportunity
leader
for
for you?
LeBron.
Is there a leader in the clubhouse?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Leader in the clubhouse is LeBron. He's got a golf simulator. Golden State. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
Literally, who knows?
Who knows? We'll be ready to do a show on July 27th, I guess.
We should schedule our stream for July 27th today.
Yep.
Reacting to LeBron James's Miami Heat introduction. Whoa, does No Dunks know something? I don't know. But you still got a day to vote for our next summer movie series.
Yeah.
You can head over to nodunks.substack.com, join for free, and get your vote in on which movie franchise we should cover this summer. As of this morning, I was checking the vote. 40% is the leader for our four franchises. Who do you think is the leader right now? I don't know if you looked recently.
Your Indiana Jones was leading, and then Pirates, their boat jumped ahead.
Yeah, they caught a good gust.
Yeah, at 40%. I'm surprised. So if you want to go vote, you've got 22 hours left.
That's right.
As we record here live on Wednesday morning to get your votes in. nodunks.substack.com.
40% Pirates of the Caribbean, currently 26% Indiana Jones, 18 Transformers, 15 Superman. But like Tess said, you got 22 hours and counting to go vote and convince your friends to join you.
I saw one commenter say, okay, there was the pitch by JD for Superman, which was 10? Is it 10 movies? 10 and a half?
10 or 11. I can't remember.
Yeah, because of how the series changes. Then somebody said, well, Indiana Jones was leading, then the Pirates jumped in. That's 5 each. Why don't you just do that? There's a couple months, but do them both, essentially. Because it's, a long summer. But
It is a long summer.
But, yeah, I'm surprised the Pirates have taken the lead at the sea.
You made a great pitch.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like what Joe Honor said over at our Substack. Here's my official request for the Pirates of the Caribbean series to be called Booty Boys. You guys up or down on the Booty Boys?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I agree. The Booty Buds? Sounds like a bunch of hunks will be showing up to that.
Hunks. Yeah. Not hogs, the hunks. So at this golf course, it's just men. Where were you staying?
I mean, it's not like
not
regulations don't
no.
say it has to be only men. It's just that seems to be who books it.
Where you guys were staying? You're staying there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A couple of nights. It literally feels like college. We're all staying in rooms next to each other, 2 to a room. We get together in one room, hang out all night, and then go back to our rooms to sleep. Then we get together and go to breakfast together in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah. College was fun.
10 dudes?
We had 7 dudes.
Okay.
7 hogs this year. Hanging out with your friends is fun.
That is fun. I'm playing 27.
27 would be perfect.
He's 8. You went 18 the first day, then 36?
Yeah, 54 total.
That's a lot of work. How long did it take you to golf 36 holes that second day? Sounds like
the whole day. I think we were out from like 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. basically. Finished one.
Not bad. That's
Ate
pretty good
something
timing.
and got back out there.
That's pretty good timing.
Yep. It was a great time. That's one thing you don't get with indoor golf simulators. Beautiful nature. Sun
That's right.
shining on your skin.
But as a person who stays home a lot, JD, I'm picking you out for some reason. I'm sure. Would you like being able to walk over to another room and just hit a ball into a screen?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The idea is pretty awesome.
Like LeBron's saying, you can still go outside if you need to. You can golf outside, but you can also golf inside if you've got a giant room and the money for it. Which LeBron, I think he's got both. Even though he's moving to a new city, perhaps.
All right, great stuff.
Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, LeBron likes golfing so much. That's going to be the big factor for his next team. That's not true. But I don't know. Maybe you can entice him.
It's at least a minor factor.
It's a minor factor.
You could circumvent the cap by building him an indoor golf simulator, perhaps. Just an idea.
Great point.
Just an idea out there. You might get investigated, though. Embrace the day.